What's up, everybody? What's up? So we're back. And we're focusing on this guy today. Well, we're going to try to focus all three skeletons today and get the base tones in for the skeletons. And then, I don't know, if we have enough time, maybe we'll add the highlights and do all the highlights and stuff. But for now, I'm just really focused on coloring them in, getting them the proper color, because we don't want white skeletons. That's kind of boring. So we're going to give them some color. So I'm going to start off by mixing up some color. And we're going to take a little bit of one of our mixing cups here. And going to start with just a little bit of 4011 reducer here. Not too crazy, just some reducer. Gonna start with some opaque cream. I'm probably gonna tint it with a few colors here. A couple colors. Just a little bit. Maybe a little bit more than that. Good. And then we have all the airbrushes here, so what I'm going to do is mix up the color, put it in an airbrush, and then we're going to let it, that's the airbrush we're going to use for that color, and then we're going to mix up a few different tones, and that way I'll be able to focus this area, get that all in, and then move over here, get that all in, and same thing over here, and just, keep on moving without having to remix colors and do all that. I'll have all the colors already ready and the airbrushes that they go with, and yeah. So I'm going to tint our opaque cream. What's up, Dieter? Is it Dieter or Dieter? How do you pronounce that? I don't know. So I'm just going to throw a little bit of this yellow in here. Boom. And then I'm going to take some of the detailed flesh tone. And we're going to mix a little bit of this in there. Then we're going to stir it together. Let's see what it looks like. Just a little bit. I don't know if you can see that there. So we have like a really nice, what I would call more of a bone color. Dieter, nice, cool. So we have this color here, and that's actually really nice. It came out really good. Clean off this brush. So I'm going to go ahead and toss that into the revolution here, and we'll get started. And then when it comes time to the next color, oh, did I fling paints? I flung paints, but I don't know where or how it got on this piece. It's all right. Turn this air pressure down a little bit. That might be too low. There you go. Take some of our bone color here. I'm just going to fill the whole thing in. Pour it all in. I really doubt we'll even use this much. It's gonna be nice to have it, so. There you go. So I'm just gonna start up here. the whole idea is going to be to color in the skulls, the skeletons and everything, and then we're going to come back with a different tone. We're going to kind of really shade it in, detail them. And luckily, you see I've already kind of preemptively done those lining and that shading, so it makes it real easy to know where I'm going. Also, setting down a color that isn't white is really nice for whenever we do come and do maybe some white highlights or just some different tones on it. It'll really stand out. The camera's doing a horrible job of picking up the color difference. But this is more of a kind of a light, creamy, I don't want to say tan, but it's more of a tannish, bonish color. And so at this stage, everything I paint, I'm going to keep it really close. I'm going to stay nice and tight. I don't want any like crazy overspray going everywhere. We want to keep our blacks black. We can keep our greens green and just kind of keep it nice and clean. What's up, Jesus? You're not late, we just started. What's up, Airspace? What's up, Bill? Another day. Nice. Yeah, we're not hosting Thanksgiving this year, thankfully. The house is still in disarray, so we don't got to worry about cooking no turkey this year, which is nice. Yeah, I know, you gotta, depending on the weight, you know, it's gotta thaw out. What's up, Rob Bounce? All right, have a good night. Haven't had anyone over in a couple years. Nice. What's up, Dragonair? I did finally get Violet's room all painted. She picked out her own color for her room. A color called Sugar Plum. And yeah, it looks really nice. We're gonna do the white trim, but I got all the walls and all the color in now. We just need to go back and do all the whites. Overall, the house is looking pretty good. You're not old enough for those ground babies. Well, my stepdaughter is already over 21. But luckily, none of them want to have kids yet, so I think I'm safe being a granddad anytime soon. Is this a commission piece? No. What's the convo going to be about today? What's up, Jack? How's it going? No, this is a piece where I'm painting. We're gonna make some shirts out of it. It's gonna probably, what's gonna end up looking like is gonna be a limited run of t-shirts. It's obviously a Skull Squad design. There's 3 different skeletons doing 3 different types of artwork. You know, you got an airbrush, a spray gun, and a pinstripe brush. You got a desert scene, you know, some flames, and then we're gonna make it say squad on this banner down here. So this is something I just wanted to paint. This one's for me and you. Me and you. We get to enjoy this one. Got 8 grandkids. Oh, geez. Alright, so now I'm going to mix up another color. So I'm going to start off with that same opaque cream. Throw some of that in there. Boom. We're going to throw in some reducer. Just like so. This time we're going to take that detail flesh tone without any yellow. We're gonna just throw some of that in there. Bam, and then we're gonna add just 1 drippity drop of black. Just 1 drippity drop. Bam, 1 drop. And then we're gonna stir it up. Looking more for a gray this time. I don't think 1 drop is enough. I think I need another drop. Let's make sure I get it stirred in. Yeah, I need another drop. See, it's almost similar to the color we were spraying, but I just want a little bit of a more gray tone. Oh no. Spilt. My guy is moving too fast. Clean that up. No problem. Juicer. Little cream. Drops in there this time, and then just a little squirt of brown. Boom. Stir it up. How's that clear? Yeah, that's about perfect. So bring this back down. See that? It's hard to tell the color difference. I need to actually so if we do this. There you go. So now, we take the Air Cobra. Air Cobra. Dump this in here. Cap on. And here we go. What's up, Paul? How's it going? How are you doing today, man? It's hard to decide where it's focused. It's like, is it focused there, or is it? No, that's definitely not focused there. It's like such a tiny little sweet spot. Still working on this one, yes, sir. This isn't no 2-hour piece, that's for sure. Now where we're going, it's gonna take a little too longer than 2 hours. I mean, after today, we're gonna be 10 hours deep, basically. From designing it all the way till now, I think we're 9 hours in. How much more before you can put on the shirt? You mean how much longer till I finish the painting? I don't know. It's gonna take as long as it takes. I'm not in any hurry to get this done. If it takes another month, I'm cool. Doesn't really matter to me. If you know, somewhere between now and whenever, you know, going through, I decide to add something, we're gonna add it and it's gonna go. The one thing I was thinking is, like, on this guy's pinstripe, I might just go and black this line out and actually go in with the pinstripe brush and like pinstripe a line and then pinstripe a little scrolly design around it. The same with these. I think I might just actually take the real pinstripe brush and pinstripe some real lines on here. So yeah, I would expect towards the end of the month, be closer to finished, and then sometime during next month get them printed and sent out. So if you're looking to get one of these shirts, just like we were saying on the first stream, it'll probably be more of something you'll get towards either right around New Year's or right after New Year's. It'll be like a January item. Yeah, I'm trying to take my time. I'm trying to make something real nice here. I'm not really trying to just rush it out because there's no reason. That. There you go. So it's kind of shifted tones, and it's hard to tell where we were at, but if I show you one of these, he's got the black and the white looks, and now the cream and the gray. Did you plan all of the colors before the project? So if you go back and you watch part 1, you can kind of see how I was not really planning the colors, but I was keeping them in mind. Like I knew I wanted to have the glow and everything from the back. So that's kind of what we're working towards, right? So this bright yellow and this bright green, we're eventually going to lay those as highlights over the skeleton, right? Right now we're just getting the base colors in for the skeleton and make sure we have him looking really good and shade him in and detail him in. And then, you know, once we have all of this kind of all nice and detailed in, we'll be able to come in with some nice green, some of this limelight green, and lay it in as a highlight, right? And then use maybe just a really even brighter green than the limelight green, just as a super white, like a super highlight. And the same thing is for yellow on this side, right? And the same thing with these flames. We're gonna lay some blue highlights here, some yellow and red highlights on this guy, and it's gonna look very nice. So I wouldn't call it all a plan, but kind of. I kind of had a vision in my head, and I tried to execute it as good as I could. So yeah, that's kind of the way I went about it. And so we're gonna do this cream color. We're gonna do the gray that I'm doing now, and then we're gonna leave the highlights, right, for when we do the green and the yellow. And then at the very, very, very end, once we have it all pretty much done, we'll come back in with a little bit of white, and we'll airbrush just some little white highlights, just the most brightest spots, just to make everything look like it's really popping. So that'll be towards the very end. Alright, so we got those two colors in there. Now we have some of that same gray kind of left over in here. And I'm just going to add a little bit of reducer into it real quick. Boom. And then we're going to take some black. Some good old black. This time we're going to add a squirt of this in here. We want a nice darker tone. Put that back up there. And then we want a drop of purple. And this is the dioxazine purple, the opaque. And we'll just do probably a little more than a drop. That'll be okay. And then just the regular wicked yellow, the transparent. Did you change out the trigger in the Air Cobra? No, that's the trigger it came with. Just a little bit of yellow here. Gonna mix it all up, and we're gonna give it a nice darker gray here. You can see right away it's darker. See that? And that's gonna be our dark tone. We might come in with some black, but I really doubt it. I think this is gonna be the darkest. Maybe a little bit darker. We have 4 airbrushes here. We could do 4 tones. Maybe we'll go a little darker. But for now, take some of this and pour it into the Eclipse. Reduce it just a little bit. We want to make sure we pour enough to do all 3 skeletons in there. Lid on. See, it's coming along nice. Thank you, sir. So now we could get this darker gray in here. This is probably when I could bring you guys in this way. There we go. Howdy, howdy. Can you give me a water?
Did you even hear what I said?
Yeah. Uh-huh. Was that thing still on the porch?
Mm-hmm. Between 10:30 and 9. We'll see if they actually come for it.
Yeah, we'll see.
If not, we'll have a basketball court.
Mm-hmm. are you gonna eat?
The things that are on the counter.
The things that are on the counter.
Veggie sticks.
Oh, okay.
I was brushing before I came up.
You best to say please and thank you. It's looking pretty good. I think a little darker tone wouldn't hurt, I think. You wanted to move the camera to where I'm working. I feel like I'm working way over here. You guys can't really tell. I don't know. It's like I want to do this. It's like get in there. Get in there and watch. So again, started from one of these, and we're at one of these now. Oh yeah, that look real nice. I don't even think it needs a darker tone. I think a darker tone would be good, but I don't think it needs it, which is nice because I think once we add the highlights and you know, all the colors and stuff, it's really gonna outline it even more. And I think that right there looks really good, just with the really deep gray. It has a really good tone to it. You know, once we add the yellow and orange highlights here and the green highlights on this side, it's really going to change a little bit, but that little bit of highlights is really what's going to make it just blah. It already looks really good though. Like that skull on anything would have been like, whoa, that's pretty cool. Cool, so we could kind of move it along. So we'll probably switch over to this guy. Or actually, we should just keep going down. We'll finish this guy right here first. So let me just bring you guys down right here. This is more entertaining than watching a movie. I don't know about that, man. I don't know about all that, but thank you. Alright, so I'm going to start again with my nice bone cream. Bone cream, that's what I'm going to call it. Keeps you happier for longer. Bone cream. You tried some bone cream before. Oh no. Did you have good results? Cool to know your channel. Tried it a while. Just great what you're doing. A good airbrush artist that blows mind. I mean, there's tons of airbrush artists. But it's nice to know that I ain't blowing your mind. Because what I'm doing doesn't take any skill whatsoever. I think everybody in the chat knows that. I'm just an average Joe, just average doing shit here. Oh no, what is this whole story here? Dating while in lust. We picked up some lube called FBS lube at Walgreens. What? Oh no. Oh no. And me and Teflon seem sticky. What? Ah, that's funny. Cousin, who the next morning came knocking on the door to make breakfast, plate of food, and was like, "Here's breakfast, and I know you gotta be hungry." Oops! Oh my gosh! What the? What the? Alrighty. Interesting. Very interesting. Nice to know. Keep it going. Not only airbrush, but more. Alright, whatever that means. More than airbrushing. It's space brushing. We manipulate dark matter in the time and space continuum to make paint onto canvas and make fantastic works of art. Yes, make paint onto canvas. That's what I said. It's a very, very complicated process, and it will literally blow your mind, since that's what, you know. Do not get FBS unless you want to work overtime. Oh no. Well, thanks for the heads up. If I ever see the FBS at Walgreens, I know to stay away. Whereas, actually, wait, is putting in overtime a good thing? Yes, it's. What up, Mike? What's up, Bobby? It's not on the market anymore. Okay, okay. It blows my mind and thankful for sharing. Right on, Jesus. I'm glad you guys. I'm glad some of you, you know, appreciate it and like it. You know. I know I ain't the most entertaining person or the most talented, but you know, I'm just kind of doing what I can with my skill, you know, like that's all any of us could do, really. And to be fair, I never claimed to be the best or the most talented. Now, one of the most versatile, maybe. One of the most up to the challenge, maybe. You know. But most talented really breaks down to what? You know, to like most talented at airbrushing shoes, or most talented at doing portraits. Just toss it out there, some will love it, some will hate it. Don't let the trolls ruin it. Yeah, exactly. I mean, to be fair, he wasn't really being trollish. But, yeah, I'm not sure what he's expecting. I mean, just type freaking airbrush into the freaking YouTube search. Go see what's out there. We'll see you back. That's all I know is we'll see you back. There's some great artists out there, not gonna lie. There's very talented people out there airbrushing on YouTube. But how many of them are consistent is the problem. Because you might run into, you know, somebody was making videos and they were doing a really good job, but then they quit making videos because they find out that there ain't much money in making videos and trying to teach people online. You know. And that's kind of why I just keep it mellow, just kind of do chill stuff. I don't really try to like too heavily invest myself into all this. I just come out here, I'm just painting, doing what I want. If I wanted to do it for views, every video would be like how to airbrush a flaming skull and how to do it like this and how to. Every title would be how to. And I wouldn't ever do anything just because I want to do it, which is kind of where I'm at right now. I just want to do stuff because I want to do it. I don't even want to paint for money anymore. It's like, if you guys can watch it and I can just make a little money off the views, bro, I'm happy with that. Like, for real. At this point, I want to just keep painting stuff that's cool. So, anyway, I don't even know what I remember what I was talking about. 100% on T-bait. What? It's so mind-blowing watching him turn me into an airbrush horror. I got 3 new ones trying to sell. But yeah, there is lots of great artists out there. I do wish some of them would put out content more regularly. But I mean, if you're looking for something special, I guess, I would hit up like Steve Leahy's channel. He's, just because of what he does, it's pretty special. Nobody else really does what he does. At least at this point, nobody else really does what he does. So there's that. Who else really? Scott McKay does pretty good instructional videos if you're looking for instructional videos. I mean, he's been teaching for a long time, so his videos are pretty good if you're looking to learn. Other than that, I mean, Airspace, he does pretty good portrait videos. I mean, pet portrait videos, right? He does really good realistic pet portraits. And he's getting back into it, right? Airspace, right? Huh? You're gonna be more consistent. Oh, sorry, my eye was freaking out there. What? Because that's one main thing is that I hate recommending people, and then you go to their channel and it's a dead channel. And I've seen channels where it starts off amazing. You're just like, wow, this guy's pretty good. Or he's good at teaching, even if his artwork's not that good. There's people that are pretty good at teaching. And then you go to their channel and you're just like, oh man, yeah. And then there's other channels that just completely do the wrong thing. And I hate being that guy to go and call people out on what they're doing wrong, because then I get attacked in their comment section, and people look at me as like the bad guy. There's more than one way of doing stuff. I know, but there's certain stuff you should obviously just not do. I thought you was calling me out for taking 3 months off. No! I totally was not calling you out for taking 3 months off. That was... What? It's hard to put yourself out there. Yeah. Yeah, I consider myself lucky to an extent, right? Like, I consider myself lucky that you guys want to watch me. Because, alright, being realistic, like, I do have a little bit of talent, right? But, like, I am not the best, right? Like, what I do, like, what I like to do, a lot of people would look at it and go, like, that's kind of amateurish, right? Because I'm doing, like, cartoony type stuff. But it still takes a lot of work to get this cartoonish type stuff to look good, right? Because you could do just, like, regular outlines like this, right? And just that, and call it done. But turning this into something like the one up here is hard and a lot of work, and you got to know colors. And by the time we're done with this, it's going to be pretty special, right? Even though if it doesn't look like somebody's photorealistic lips or something, but from my own personal experience, again, bringing it back, people like stuff like this way more than that photorealistic stuff. Especially with now cameras and all that, like people just, if they wanted a picture of something, they just take the picture. But original pieces of art, like something that you came out of your head, is a lot more interesting and just fun to look at and to do, in my experience. From customers and stuff like that, they really like it when I do something that's like, I've never seen that. That's awesome, right? So, but a lot of customers also just want to bring you a picture, and they just want that with my name on it, and if you get into airbrushing and you get into airbrushing for clients, this is what you're going to run into. Even Airspace over there, right, that does the pet portraits, like, he's limited within having to do that pet, right? So somebody brings him a picture of a dog, cat, whatever it is, he has to draw that dog or that cat. He can't go out of the boundaries and just decide to draw an alligator, right? So you're always kind of confined, and no matter what kind of artwork, even just other stuff beyond airbrushing, once you start painting for people and for money, you start putting in boxes, right? And that's kind of That's kind of where I'm trying to like just break out of right now. I'm tired of doing that kind of stuff. so yeah, it's, you know, at the end of the day too, everybody's gonna have their own flavor, everybody's gonna have their own style, and you just got to put yourself out there. You got to see what you like. Some people just have a crummy attitude. I know for a fact that some airbrush artists don't live stream just because they wouldn't be able to deal with the chat, right? I just kind of throwing it out there. You know, if the chat would not be constantly on their side, you know, some artists wouldn't take that the right way. Now, I've gone through my stuff with you guys in the past, right? We've gone back and forth, the love-hate type stuff. But I don't give up. I'm still here live streaming. You guys like the video, dislike the video, don't really matter to me. I'm just here doing my thing. And over time, there's built a community, like the regulars that come in that we know, you know, the members of the Skull Squad. You know, Airspace, me and him too, we've kind of had our thing when we first started. Not really his fault, but he was participating in something. And I thought it was cool, but for some reason, you know, I get looked at as the bad guy anyway. I forgot what I was talking about now. Whatever. But yeah, just go and check out everybody. Everybody has their own style. I wish more airbrush artists kind of streamed and stuff so we could see more of everybody's process, right? Because everybody has a different process of how they go about stuff. And that's what I like seeing. I like this particular, you know, where I started off with the black and sketched it all out, blah, blah, blah. You know, that's not the same way that somebody else would start. Somebody else might start and just want to go straight into the skeletons and then do the black at the very end, or maybe they want to tape everything off, or whatever. You know, everybody has their own style or what they're trying to go for. So don't ever limit yourself to just my channel. That's for sure. Always go and check out other people's channels, the way they do it. So. Okay.
I'm gonna go see if I can get a humidifier.
Why?
What do you mean why?
Okay. Did you take her temperature? Is it better? I took her temperature earlier. It was
I gave her
fine.
medicine when I left at work. I mean, at lunch, so.
Okay.
She's up eating right now.
Okay.
Now you're having a big old conversation over there.
Oh yeah.
You want a beer?
Yeah, that sounds good.
Okay.
Thank you. I was trying to jump in on the battles. I even said, "Yo, let's go!" And I think was that the guy's name, Soul Dog? I think he was like, "No, this and that," and then he deleted my comment, which I was just kind of like, "All right, that's like taking the pussy route out. It's just like deleting the comment." It's like, come on, man, you should have been like, "All right, well, let's go," you know, you and me or something, or it would have been awesome to have you on the channel. My thing is that it was called a battle, so it's like, oh yeah, boy, I'm gonna get that ass. He had a good idea. Does that guy still make videos or not? Because if he wanted to bring those back and he wanted to have me as an artist. It's okay if you have to go. We all know. No, she's going to Walmart. She even asked if I wanted a beer, so I'm just asking questions about Violet because she's been dealing with like a little cold. She has like a runny nose and stuff, so. She's making sure she's taken care of, so she's going to go get a humidifier for her because we can't find our old one. Our house is like completely tore the freak up. So then she wonders why we can't find anything. It's just like, really right now. Like, can you guys see behind me? The garage right now is completely tore up. Like, I was trying to take some of the stuff that we had moved in here to work on the house and try to like reorganize it so I have more space in here. And yeah, oh man. And that's what I'm gonna do after we finish working on this for a little while. Once I get to a good stopping point, I'm gonna get back on organizing this garage so we can put the cars back in here tonight and stuff. So. But yeah, those airbrush battles, man, that would have been pretty cool. He's only on Instagram now. Hey, you know what though? It worked out for you. And I'm glad. My thing too, I think it was that he had there's a guy with a guitar here. Crap. I guess I gotta go handle this guitar thing real quick. 1 second, I guess. Hopefully it won't take me too long. Let me get you guys a good view. Give me 1 sec, guys. I forgot this guy was coming. He's supposed to just need a guitar painted, so. 1 sec, I'll be right back. Okay. Okay. Right on. We'll see you later, Airspace. See you later, Dragon. What's up, Chris? Yeah. We got the guy with the guitar all sorted out. It's a pretty easy job. You'll be bringing it in next week. Actually, I don't know. Funny how a little shading can really change everything. A little color can really just make everything look really good. Oh, these quick disconnect is so awesome, not gonna lie. I just read that. I missed out on a very interesting conversation. Yeah. That's one way to put it. Yeah, with an airbrush, you make a mistake. It's like taking the scenic route. Be ready for some detours. Bill's next feed and have some fun. Yeah, he said he's gonna try to be more active or something. I know he live streams on Facebook. I don't know why he doesn't do it on YouTube. YouTube is just so much nicer for streaming. Yeah, I have the Creos right here. It's a pretty good airbrush. It functions similar to an Eclipse. They have different models, so I have the 289, I think it is. I used the 770 and it puts out great details. I love the crisp. Yeah, I mean, it's a nice airbrush. There's really nothing about it I don't like, which is, you know, a good thing. I wish it was available more places, but that's nothing against the airbrush. You forgot a scary. Yeah, I still don't know I like why exactly Dave gifted me mine, but you know, I'm glad he did, and it for sure helped ease the blow of that for me. You see how much like softer this one looks? Kind of all looks blended in. And this one looks really sharp and kind of just a little too much standoutish. And once we add the highlights onto this, it's really going to take more shape. But I think think for now we can move on to this one, get the color and stuff on this, and we could call it a day for today. Once we get this one all nice and colored in, we're leaving the pinstripe brush, the airbrush, and the spray gun for next time. So we're gonna do those and the banner when we come back next. Oh, and the paint drip on the bottle here. So those 4 things or 5 things will be. I think I'm gonna come back Tuesday is when I'm coming back to this painting is on Tuesday, and I'll be able to get those in there, and then we will be able to have a really good look of where we want to put highlights and get all that in there. Hopefully between here and then I could get a little bit more proper quote on what it's going to cost, since I'll have a more clear defined picture to send to printers, and see what they're going to charge me to have these made. And also look out for a post, because I'll be making a post, so it'll be probably coming up through your subscriptions or whatever, on how to get a shirt. So more than likely you're gonna have to send me an email or something, and then which I will reply with an invoice for a shirt. And once you pay that shirt, we'll get you on the list, and once I get them all made and printed, I'll make sure one of them heads your way. Simple process. Really, I'm the one that has to worry about everything, because I have to worry about where to get these made and everything. So they were offering a pre-order price, really? I didn't even get a chance to talk to the Iwata people. I'm pretty sure I knew the one lady, like from emails and talking and stuff, but I didn't actually get a chance to talk to them when we were there, because they were only there for like maybe an hour or 2, and then they were gone. It's like I'd see that they were there, and it's like, okay, hold on, I gotta get to class, and then it's like they let us out for lunch, and then they were gone. And I was like, oh cool. And then after the classes were over, right, I stayed every day that there was the rendezvous. I stayed after the fact, and yeah, they were nowhere to be seen, so I didn't get a chance to talk to them. Who else was set up? The House of Colors people, I met a lot of them just from being introduced, from like Steve and some of the other people there introduced me to some of the actual people, but I didn't get a chance to take the House of Colors class that they had the day before of, or whatever. But I did meet Reed DeCourcy. The day that I showed up, I met John Kosmowski. Got to shake his hand live on stream on the Coast Airbrush. I got to meet a lot of people, but I didn't get to interact with a lot of people, which is kind of sad. I know, too, I wanted to interact more with Danny D and Bugs, and I didn't. Honestly, they were kind of tucked away in their own little corner, and you know, they didn't really come out and like join where everybody else was, so it was kind of hard to actually talk to them very much. And now Danny D is kind of passed, but I'm very glad I got to deliver him the painting I made for him, and he really liked it. He was like super excited that it was a mini truck, and yeah, that's the only thing that I kind of didn't, you know. I hung out with a lot of people. Some people were really standoffish. Like who has, like Scott McKay. He was doing a lot of running around, but like I tried to get him for the Hot 6 interviews. I don't think we got him in for those, and some other stuff. I was over there with Joe Mendes, and he broke all down. It was amazing getting to walk through with him. Yeah. April or May for the next one. Yeah, I'm probably not going to go to the next rendezvous. unless they invite me for, you know, something. But I probably won't make it to a class. Like, not gonna lie, California was expensive. It was expensive as balls. I do want to make it to an art circus though, at least one, you know, to meet, or just to hang out and, you know, say that I've been to an art circus. Basically, I've already met most of the people that go to the art circus or do the art circus, but it'd be nice to just go as a guest artist or something instead. Because the classes are cool and all, but I just don't know which class I would take. I definitely want to take one of Joe Vincent's classes. That guy is super duper talented. Like, I wish he's one of the guys I wish he just did more live streams and stuff. Because that guy is like insane with details. Like, the amount of taping and masking and just prep that he does for just this little tiny spray, and then he'll unmask everything and then just kind of work it as he's going. But man, the results that guy gets, definitely like, I wish he did more. Make sure if you're right now, open up another YouTube tab and look up Vincent Designs, DEZINGE IGNZ, I think it is. Vincent Designs. Or look him up on Instagram. I know he's really active on Instagram. But that guy's super talented. Now, I had heard of Joe's work from before going to the Rendezvous. I didn't know he was going to be at the Rendezvous. There was a bunch of people that I don't feel like they promoted it very well. Like, I didn't see any promotions for a lot of people. Like, I don't know what that class next to our class was. The freehand class where the girl cried. But I didn't know. Yeah, I didn't even know who that instructor was or is still. But I know the people in that class had a rough time. The pinstripers, I didn't really know. I know Jeff Styles was promoted a lot. His name was everywhere, but some of the other people, I just didn't really know that they were going to be there. And I even remember telling Joe, I was like, yo, man, I didn't know he was going to be here. Otherwise, I would have made you a painting too. Because, you know, I've seen his work in person before. Just like Bugs. I was really excited to make a panel for Bugs because I've actually, like, here when you go to lowrider shows, a lot of the cars that get put into, like, the indoors areas, that little signature, Bugs did it, you know, it's like on a lot of them. So that's somebody I was super excited to meet. Danny D was super excited to meet. Somebody who was really cool to meet too was the guy that was sitting right next to me. Callie's art. Callie, as they call him. He was really fun. Very approachable. Who's that? I guess oh yeah, Joe. Yeah, Joe was super nice. Super knowledgeable. He gave me like a one-on-one clear class for the House of Colors clear during the lunch breaks one time. and it was all for that Mike LaValle panel. So Joe Vincent was the one that cleared that panel for me, and he walked me through like the whole house of colors. Like, this is what we're gonna use. This is why I'm gonna use it. This is the white that I'm gonna use. And without me even asking, right? All I asked was like, hey, do you think I could use some clear to get this panel cleared, because I didn't have a chance to clear it before we came. And he was like, yeah, you know, actually, I'll clear it since I have stuff to do anyway. And that way you can focus on your class. And then that lunch break, you know, I didn't go to lunch. I was just chilling there. I helped Rob clear those panels, and then Joe was like, yo, Mike, let's clear that panel too. And so he brought it over, and you know, he walked me through the whole clear thing, and we cleared it together. But that guy, I mean, I just got a little panel like clear demonstration, but some of the stuff he was doing on his like demos, like for just, you know, stuff that he was just doing, I was like, whoa, like those House of Colors like wine bottles. He had like what looked like Jack Daniels cutouts, but he made them look like they were House of Colors bottles, and they had like the dates and stuff. And yeah, I mean, super talented guy. I wish he streamed more. I wish he was just active a little more. But definitely, if I ever get a chance to like interview him or something for you guys, like a little more in-depth interview. Obviously, at the Rendezvous, I just did the Hot Six. It's kind of just more of a funny, so you get to kind of see the artist's, you know, persona or their character, as opposed to everything's always, you know, how do you feel about colors and blah blah blah. Like, no, I wanted to take it to a whole different level and make them seem human, you know, because a lot of people put these people on pedestals, and I just wanted to keep it real, you know. So it was really nice doing those. There's a lot of people I didn't get to do the Hot Six with, like Jeff Styles. I didn't get to do the Hot Six with. That other guy that was in that other class, I never even talked to that instructor. He seemed like he was always just busy with something. I forget what his name was. He was wearing that silly hat the whole time, and yeah. It's his online persona. Yeah, no, Bill seems like a really cool guy. Hopefully I get to meet him someday. Have a beer with him or something. He seems like a cool dude. Yeah, I got to meet all them people. It was really nice. Meeting Rob Churchill, he turned out to be a lot friendlier and nicer than I thought he was going to be in person. Everybody was really nice. If you ever get a chance to go to one of those events, I definitely recommend it, whether it be the Art Circus or the Rendezvous or the classes that were held over at Createx, whatever you know, wherever you could get your foot in the door, I would recommend you take the chance, take the opportunity, and you'll make some memories for sure. and think this way about them, and the next thing you know, wow, they're the opposite. Yeah, I mean, not everybody. A lot of people, or some people that I met, like I had some preconceptions of them, and yeah, they turned out to be true. There's some people I haven't even met that already are just like, wow, dude. The size of your head is way big. No comment. Spill the beans, Chris. Chris said, no, no. Yeah, I know I'm got a big head on my shoulders. I will only say, just remember, it's not only men in the business. Oh my god. Oh man. Okay, shots fired. Defend yourself. No. He's not talking about me. I'll tell you right now. He ain't talking about me. I'm also going to just go with, I plead the fifth. I plead the fifth, sir. I cannot say anything that will incriminate me or myself. If you do not have the evidence, sir, I will keep my mouth shut and plead the fifth. Yeah, Chris is super awesome to meet. I really like how you had your off-duty badge and stuff like that. That was really cool. And it was honestly just nice to put a face to the name, because you always come in the chats and stuff. So it was really nice to just meet you, for one. And know you're a real person. And I knew as soon as you said it too, you were like, "¿Qué pasa, primo?" I was like, "Oh shit, Chris!" It's like, "What's up?" Oh snap! I was not expecting you there. I didn't know you were going. So it was really cool to see you there. You actually see the finished piece. Yeah, I'm loving it so far right now. It's looking really good. Like we all say, it's never finished. Yeah. You can't wait to wear that shirt. Yes, sir. It would be nice to see some people sporting these over at the, you know, the Baton Rouge Community College come February, you know? You know what I'm saying? You know? Alright, let's take a look here. I know today, honestly, if we don't have the before and afters like sitting right next to each other, it's hard to really tell the difference because it just looks like, oh, the skeletons are still there. But the skeletons have a lot more color and depth and just overall nice shading to them. Especially this guy looks really good right now. So yeah, they just, on camera, I don't think the camera really registers too well. Try to like put it this way. There you go. Camera's trying, it's trying, bro. There you go. Oh yeah, that looks pretty good. See, so we still have to do the gun here, this spray gun, this airbrush in the center, so you can kind of see how the tones don't really match anymore. And these parts look really just out of place now. And this brush over here. We're going to go back and do the hose too, these two hoses. We're going to add the little details onto the hose. We got the paint bottle here that's supposed to be dripping into the airbrush here. So we got those. So we're going to do those 4 things and this banner the next time. Like I said, it'll probably be Tuesday. And yeah, we're getting pretty close. So yeah. So we can always add or deduct once people like it. We can just stop because we're satisfied. Yep, there you go. When you're painting for yourself, it's always just nice to just, okay, I'm done. Or you know what, you can keep going. So it's always up to you. Thank you, Chris. I'll be what's up, New York bitches, all the way from out west. My boy, Mike the Brush. Mike the Brush. I like it, bro. That's what I'm going to make it say down here. Mike the Brush. Will you put colored shades on the skeletons? Yes, I've kind of said that repeatedly. But that won't be today. We're going to do that, obviously, after we've already kind of got everything in. And that way we can add our highlight tones right over everything. For right now, though, it was just getting the skeletons colored in the proper bone colors instead of just white and black, which is not actually how skeletons look, right? Maybe some cheap Halloween skeletons. This ain't that, bro. This is the Skull Squad skeletons. So we getting them nice. I'm trying to get it to where it's like you can see the skeletons real good. There, there. Look, you can see the tones. You see how nice it is up here? Oh yeah, that right there looks good. Once we add his hair and everything back here, with the hot pink and the hot green. Oh boy, it's gonna smack. It's gonna look good. I'm excited. Airbrush down and dirty. Hope you're taking pics of your progress. I took a pic the other day. I haven't really been taking pictures every day of it because I feel like that's just too much. Going out of the ordinary, which is great. Yeah, I mean, this looks pretty good. I like this a lot. It's gonna look really nice on a shirt, and everybody will know what you're about with one of these shirts on for sure. So yeah, anyway guys, I'm gonna get out of here. Thank you guys all for hanging out. As always, thank you guys for all the support. If you guys are interested in learning how to airbrush, make sure you check out airbrushartcircus.com. They will be updating their website for the Baton Rouge classes, which are going to be happening in February, at the beginning of February. Make sure you get your room booked and all that good jazz. You know, that's why we kind of promote it early, so you can kind of get your finances and all your life in order, whether you have to take time from work or whatever it is. It's a whole, I think you said 5 days? 5 days of learning when you go to the art circus. It's not just 3 days or 2 days. It's almost a whole week. You get 40 hours of actual learn time when you go to the art circus, so make sure you go and you check out airbrushartcircus.com. Big shout out to Createx for creating the awesome colors that we used today in today's video. They create all these awesome lines of colors. We've been using the Wicked Opaque set for all these. So yeah, make sure you go and you check out creatextech.com for more info on how to use and apply Createx paints correctly, the right way. And also, if you're interested in some stencils, some nice high quality stencils, go and check out mikesbrush.com, the official stencil store of the channel. Go and get yourself some nice stencils. Buying those stencils also helps out the channel, bring you more content like this, including those great instructional videos that we'll be producing again next month. So if you like those instructional videos, they're going to start again next month. I'm kind of putting the designs already together. And yeah, next month, once we're done with this, and while I'm working on printing and shipping, we'll be starting the How to Airbrush series back up again with a whole nother set of designs and characters and all that stuff. So make sure you go and you get your stencils from mikesbrush.com, because a lot of the designs we're going to be doing are going to be using those stencils. So yeah, if you have them already up front, it's going to help you out a lot. It also helps the channel bring you more content. So yeah, thank you guys again. Thank you guys as always for all the support. Yeah, keep an eye on the channel. We'll be back Tuesday, and thank you guys for watching. We'll see you guys next time. Later, everybody.